And so, we are here. It is the final day before Lent starts for me and anyone else who worships the Christian Catholic faith. With that said, good morning and happy Fat Tuesday, everybody. Yes, the day before Lent starts is referred to as Fat Tuesday. I'll explain why in a second. It's also, believe it or not, the final day of Mardi Gras. So, yeah, people down in New Orleans or anywhere else who, celebrates Mardi Gras, y'all know what you're doing today. Do whatever you can now. And if you guys are wondering, no, I do not have those beads that they give out during Mardi Gras. No, I do not want to wear them because I know what those beads are for, and I'm not going to do that on making these videos. Anyway. It sounded a lot better in my head earlier. So, yes. The reason why today is referred to as Fat Tuesday, outside of the fact that, tomorrow, actually it's not outside, it's actually because Lent starts tomorrow. See, Lent is a time of, giving up something. And, giving up something, in this day and age, it's optional. There have been plenty of years where I have given up sweets for Lent. There's some years I don't give up anything at all. There was actually, no kidding, one time I actually used to have a nail biting problem, but, I gave it up for Lent and haven't bit my nails ever since. So, yeah, that's something you can do. I mean, it does say 21 days to form a habit, and since Lent is 40 plus, actually, it's enough to make a habit out of it twice. So, yeah. It could be giving up a certain food you like. It could be a habit that you do. It could be giving up something that you say. I mean, I knew a lot of people back in high school who tried to give up swearing for Lent. Of course, for the most part, it didn't really work out for them. Fun fact about me is that I never really had a problem with swearing until I was really, really late in high school, just because when I was a kid, I was deathly afraid of what would happen to me if I did. I was afraid, I'd be in huge trouble if, my mother or father, caught me, saying, bad words. I mean, obviously when I realized I could say it and technically nothing physically traumatizing would happen to me, I cursed like a sailor for a little while, but, with age comes wisdom, and, I obviously keep a handle on it, as you guys all well know. I mean, I even give you fair warning if I am going to use a curse word making these videos, so there's that. So, to say I have a lid on it is kind of an understatement at this point. So, with the fact you have to give up something, today is basically your day to, go all out with whatever it is you are going to give up. Get your fill in, get whatever you want in, because, after beginning at midnight tonight, you're not going to be able to do it for, 40 plus days, which, that happens. Sorry, I stayed up late, watching the voice last night, but I'll get into that moment. I'll get to that in a second. What else am I going to do? So, oh yeah, good news. I finally know when the Switzerland Inn is doing the polar bear plunge. I'm really thinking about I want to do that. I really want to, but it's just gotta be one of those things where because you guys know I love Cuckoo Lake. You guys know that at this point, I've given nothing but absolute praises to Cuckoo Lake and many of the locations there, etc. But the thing of it is, Cuckoo Lake is actually a bit of a hike. Not I think from where I used to live, I would say I actually have clocked getting to my grandparents' cottage on my father's side. My grandparents on my father's side's cottage in about 44 minutes. And admittedly, I was actually going faster on the highway and regular roads that I probably should have done. But yes. So I'm thinking about doing it. Really kind of want to do it, but actually it would put all the cold showers I've been taking every morning to good use. That'd be something. Of course, who am I kidding? As cold as I'm making the shower water every time, get myself cleaned up after I work out and getting ready for doing these videos. There's no way that water is as cold as the water at Cuca Lake by the time I get to the polar bear plunge. I almost said Torty Cuca, no, it's the polar bear plunge. Yeah. So, yeah, it's something to think about. Again, I really want to, but I have to play it by ear. I'll let you guys know as it gets closer, because, this is like March 30th is when the polar bear plunge is. So, it's a while from now. Oh, sorry, yeah. With that said, how about we get into talking about The Voice last night? And as to be expected, I was thoroughly entertained by many of the singers, that were there, and obviously the banter that involves, the coaches picking, each individual person. Although, there was something that was always brought up a lot that I feel really bad for, and now I kind of want to do The Voice myself, just because, well, I should probably explain. See, Kelly was actually complaining that the vast majority of her team is, all girls, right? Except for one guy who's part of a trio. And that trio also consists of 2 other girls. That's why I want to do The Voice. I want to be on The Voice, probably sing a song that would get Kelly's attention, and then I would be on her team. So, on the very, very, very slim chance Kelly Clarkson is watching this, Miss Clarkson, I can assure you that if I was on The Voice and you wanted to be my coach, I would totally pick you. Just saying. With that said, literally the best part of the night was when this one guy named Judge Vincent did a song called The Passion Fruit by Drake, I think it is. Yeah, it's weird. They give the name of the song, but they don't give the name of the artist who did the song. I would like to know so I can think, oh, maybe I should listen to that artist's music a little more. Just saying. Anyway. And it was really good. Adam Levine, well, when all 4 coaches turned, Adam Levine put it best when he said, "You're a better singer than all of us." Yeah, he's a better singer he's certainly a better singer than I am. For sure, I am not even remotely gonna try and contest that. I'm like, if only I had a white handkerchief somewhere, do the red, a white flag or whatever. I should right there. No, okay. Yeah, so Kelly Clarkson finally got another guy, and it's quite possibly the guy who's going to win the entire thing. But, yeah, sorry, stayed up late. So, yeah, there's definitely that. Although, there's another story I really thought was interesting, and that was, a father and a daughter both went on to The Voice. And, they both passionate with music, they both perform a lot, and suffice to say, both performances are very good. Now, the father actually got, 3 chairs turned for him, and he actually ended up being on Adam Levine's team, I think it was. And unfortunately, the daughter didn't have anyone turn around for her, which did make me feel, kind of sad for her. Because, under the right, that's just the sort of thing where, if you're a kid, you can also be really impressionable, and, rejection is one of those things that really, really can, hit you hard. But, it was actually a really good thing that the father did go first, because it was, Adam who mentioned that, it took, her father, 20 plus years to get to the, vocal success that he's had, in getting, 3 chairs turned around for her. And this little girl was only 6, and her daughter, this little girl, is only 16. So, the fact that she was able to perform on The Voice at all, and the fact that, technically she does have her father in the game as of this moment in time, she actually has a chance. A lot better than a loser like me. So, yeah. Honestly, I think if that girl is made of the right stuff, and I think she is, she's going to be able to come back swinging. At least that's what I took from it. Then again, it is a metaphor for life. Bad things in life are going to happen, and if, you are made of the right stuff, you are going to, come back and, move on. Actually, I should know that better than anybody, but I'll say that story for... Oh, actually, I already have told that story, but I am going to say that story again at some point. So, yeah, just ignore the part. Anyway, so, yeah, last night, I'm really digging the auditions. Again, I am the kind of guy who thinks that the auditions are the best and therefore most entertaining part of The Voice. So, I'm not entirely sure if I'll keep watching forever. For the entirety of the season. I mean, maybe I will. It depends on, what, on how I'm feeling. Plus, admittedly, this whole, staying up late is kind of doing a bit of a number on me. I mean, it is a good thing that we do have, it's going to be on tonight. It's only going to be on for an hour, so I'll be able to go to bed a little earlier. But for whatever reason, I know when I want to get up, and I look at my clock, I'm like, I want to get up, but why can't I? And then I procrastinate, and then I feel like I procrastinate too much, and I feel like I don't get stuff done. Just awful. But, I do get stuff done eventually, and, if making these videos is anything, I'm not gonna stop doing that. So, yes, takeaways for today. Today's Fat Tuesday. Lent starts tomorrow, and if I was on The Voice, I would totally pick Kelly as my coach, provided she wanted to be my coach. So, well, I don't know, that's to depend if, she was even there. Because, outside of Blake and Sheldon, voice judges, switch out, every so often, so whatever. So whatever it is, it is. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I thought about, performing a little more, I suppose, but I gotta strike the mood for it. Maybe eventually, I'll let you know if I want to. Or maybe I'll probably shock all you guys and do, a surprise video of me doing that. That'd be really sweet. But, yeah. Speaking of sweets, if anyone is giving up sweets for Lent starting tomorrow, my suggestion, and I have done this before, is literally 1 year before I gave up sweets for Lent, the day before, I actually got an entire thing of cookies and cream ice cream, and I just pretty much ate that entire thing. Hey, listen, if I'm gonna give it up for a long period of time, I'm going out with a bang. So, yeah. Use your imagination for whatever you're gonna give up, and go all out today. Because April 20th, it'll be here eventually, but it is going to be a ways away. So, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I can really support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I am very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hopeful that we all have a wonderful Tuesday. And happy Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices.